Alright, I'm back, guys. Hopefully everything seems to be working, or is my face frozen? Let me check this out real quick. There's always some kind of glitch. I'm just starting out with this. Alright, should be talking about crypto today. Playing Decentraland, so let me just take off my camera for a second and put it back on because I have a frozen face. Okay. Give me 1 second, we'll get started here. We're going to be playing some of this game, just showing you a little bit about this little metaverse here, and then I will be talking a little bit about some crypto charts and different things I'm thinking about, inflation and the dollar and just everything in general. So, alright, so hopefully that is good now. You guys can see me and hear me. Chat with me. I can see the chat down here. Let me know how it's looking and sounding. Alright, so yeah, today I want to be talking about I want to be talking about Bitcoin as a store of value, and I want to be talking about inflation and supply and demand, and just the value of the dollar in general, and tips on protecting your wealth. And also, while we're just checking out this crazy little metaverse here, I have this like 3D apes backpack on that I got recently. It was I had a little live event going on here too. It was something I jumped into yesterday. So this is Decentraland. They have these boards up here you could check out where how many players are in each event, or there's like some little mini games here that people play. You get little rewards and stuff, but mainly I just like to check out the live events and see what's going on. Looks like there's something going on right now. Let me see what that is. Oops. Okay. Getting stuck in this cloud cover over here. Okay, so let's see. This is a Meta Event Spanish Museum. Crete Museum. What is that? Exhibition. So I like to just hop into these live events, and I like to get the little Pope tokens, or like participation tokens. So I like to see when you collect those, sometimes they airdrop you some stuff. So these clouds are totally in my way today. Alright, so yeah, I'm not sure. This is this little area I dropped into yesterday. Every time I go to like click on it, it's in my face. Let me just do it this way instead. So you can click on this little icon in the bottom corner instead if that's being glitchy, and then it comes up with like different events and okay, let's see. Alright, so let me get back into that menu there. Sorry, I just keep having these little things pop up that I want to get rid of. Hey, hun, you're back. Thanks for joining back. Sorry, I hope everything loads in fine now. I just had to do a quick restart on my computer. I think everything seems to be going better now. So this is the Apes 3D live event in Decentraland. Yeah, I'm just going to be checking it out while I'm talking a little bit about some of the things I wanted to tell you guys about. So one of the things that I found pretty interesting is about how there's, if you guys don't already know, there's 21 million Bitcoins. That's it. There's no more that will ever be made. And I wanted to tell you why that's important, because they can't be manipulated. They can't be like added to, like, how with stocks they can still like add more stocks if they wanted to bring in more liquidity and stuff. They can keep printing more money and supporting the stock market. So whenever, nobody wants the stock market to look like it's failing. So that's why you don't see these huge ups and downs and not as much volatility, because the Fed doesn't allow the stock market to fall to the lows that we see crypto get these big highs, these big lows. It's a free and fair market, so it's actually true and honest, and it's all supply and demand. So some products are oversold. People sell them off for a profit, and then sometimes they're undervalued then, and then people buy them at a good price. So, yeah, yesterday there was like a big party in here. I guess today it's over with, so there's just a couple people just straggling around. So yeah, so Bitcoin, you do see these ups and downs, and it scares people sometimes, but that's why with the stock market, you end up seeing less volatility, but it's because there's always more money being printed, and the more money that's printed, the more there needs to be printed to keep. I will do that. I'll go to a museum to show some of them. Yes. So yeah, the more money needs to be printed to sustain that stock market and the flow of the economy. So um, let's see. Let's go check out some of these art pieces. If I can get moving. I got to give it a second to load when I just get in. I'm like stuck between two buildings here, I think. All right, there we go. Okay, so here's some of these NFTs. Actually, this is some of the shoes that you can buy, like some of the wearables on Decentraland. And it looks like I'm loading again, so give that a second. I'll just continue talking about what I wanted to say while my game loads, because it's been a little bit goofy today. I don't know what it is. I'm not sure if it's the game or if it's my PC, but hopefully, see if I can just reload that real quick. So yeah, your portfolio, whether it's in stocks, like people have all these stock portfolios, all these investments, but it's dramatically losing value um, when it's measured in Bitcoin, if you think about it, because even though you see your stocks rising, it's being compared to an asset that um, like a currency that's losing value daily because of the amount that's being printed all the time. So, as much as you think your stocks are going up, it's hard to actually say what value you're gaining over time when you're basing it off of a currency that's depreciating um, so quickly. Um, so, yeah, Bitcoin has increased by like 300% in the last 12 months when measured against the dollar. And when you compare these stocks in Bitcoin
Request.
price, it looks like the stocks are
Hey,
um, the stocks have lost money in that case instead of gaining money. You think you're making money, but it's based off the dollar. So when you base it off of Bitcoin, it's actually like they're losing money over the years. So even though you feel like you're doing well in stocks, there's going to come a time when all the millionaires in the world, where there's 56 million millionaires in the world right now, are all going to come to a point where they realize they all want to own a Bitcoin. And, realizing that their own, value, even though they're, invested in stocks and things like that, um, it's not as, it doesn't hold its value. It doesn't, I am so sorry about this gameplay today, guys. I don't know why I can't even log into a game. Normally this game works pretty well. Maybe it's because I'm streaming on two different platforms. That might be the reason. So let me just close that out and try to get back in altogether. That might be helpful. Let's see. So yeah, I was just checking out some coins today. I was checking out Block. This is another one. So Mana is what's used in Decentraland. Block is what's used in a new world called Blocktopia that I think has something to do with Meta and the Metaverse and Facebook and all that stuff. So that's an interesting one to keep an eye on. I've been collecting a little bit of this guy. So it's still at a good price point if you look at it in day terms. This was back only in October. Um, 26 cents. It's 89, 88 cents right now. So it's a pretty good value. It's not too high, it's not too low, so it's a good time to buy that one, I would say. So yeah, I like to try to buy crypto when it's not like everyone else is buying it because, it's oversold at that point. I like to wait till, some people have taken a profit off of it and then, it's not at its lowest point ever because you never will hit the bottom. You'll never sell at the very top either. So I like to kind of just buy like when it's like a nice middle point. Um, and then I sometimes do a little bit of trading, but I get nervous trading Bitcoin. I feel like you never know when Bitcoin's going to make that huge jump. So Bitcoin's the kind of one that you want to just add a little bit to, like dollar cost average into it. Don't think about it. Just add a certain amount every week and just like collect, collect it. And let me see if I can log into my MetaMask. This is my MetaMask wallet up here. You need a MetaMask account to, I'm gonna try to close out some of these tabs. Maybe that's why I can't. Or my browser. I'm sorry guys, this is not usually this glitchy. Okay, so let's close out my browser and restart. So this is one of my NFTs actually, if you guys can see that in the background. Um, it's a MetaGuardian, and I've gotten a couple of these guys too. They're supposed to be part of even Decentraland and even Somnium Space. It's got the Cube token. A couple other, they say they want to be guardians of every metaverse. So it's a really cool project to look into. For every guardian you own, you get to mint a free guardian. Just minting means you just pay the Ethereum gas fee and you own it. Sometimes the gas fees could be higher, sometimes a bit lower, but you can have the opportunity to, let's say you have two guardians, you can get two more just for the gas fee instead of paying whatever the floor level is on these guys right now. So um, let me try to see if I can check OpenSea and show you some of that stuff while I see if Decentraland ends up working now that I closed on my browser. So yeah, these are a couple other guardians of mine. Um, this is my OpenSea account. Um, these were the villains I just got for owning guardians. I was able to mint these just for the gas fee. So, but if you were to check out a guardian, say this one, um, it shows you how much, it always tells you the sales from one person to the other, the prices for all these guys. It's, you click on the actual guardian link and it shows you how much they're all going for. There's bids, there's actual buy it nows, so there's all these. So people can own these and then they have utility in a game is what I'm going for. So it's like, with all these metaverses coming out and stuff and uh, play to earn type games, you'd be able to play, uh, you would be able to play a game and earn crypto or some kind of money for your attention. Like let's say the basic attention token or something along those lines. Getting away from centralized, like Google's and, Facebook's and stuff like that, where they own all your data and sell it to, um, they sell it to marketing companies who then, tech companies who sell your data, profit, billions and billions of dollars, just to know what you're all about, just to market to you and have a guaranteed sale. So usually whoever has the best model for that wins the game. And their goal is to always find out who you are, how to find out how to best characterize who you are and what you like, what you will buy. Um, so in this future kind of decentralized world with these decentralized internets and stuff coming out, there's so many things happening in the crypto world and the DeFi, decentralized finance, decentralized internet. Means that you and your privacy are important. You own your data, so if you choose to enter a game and play whatever kind of ads you might see in the game or things that are shown to you in a game, it's like you could be monetized, like you're collecting your um, the money instead of like Facebook or whoever it is that normally would be collecting money for knowing things about you. It's you're choosing to share your attention for in return for you know profit, for money, for something. So it's worth something. So I feel like in these games you would have to have a token sometimes to get into a world. So if you have you know if you have a token like this, it would be like Ethereum. in a tokenized form. So you'd have a guardian or a villain or a sidekick is coming out next. They're going to have, I think, 10 rounds of um, different, collections. Um, and then when someone doesn't have a guardian, they can, in the future, they have a roadmap of, I think next year the game's coming out. You get to rent a guardian from someone who already owns one to be able to join the game and, make money. So isn't that cool? So, whole different world we're crossing into. So, but if I wanted to get back to, talking about Bitcoin, I wish I could get back into Decentraland, but it's just super bad today. I think it's my stream. Um, I don't think I can play it. It's too strong, or maybe I can change my settings on it because I think I made it too high. I'll have to see if I can't get into it. I'll try again at a later time. Um, I wanted to show you guys a little bit more about that, but maybe I will. Maybe I'll restart my stream and just not be streaming to both. I'll probably just stream to YouTube and try it again for a little bit longer and just see if I could show you some NFTs at least. So I'm gonna try that. Yeah, thank you, hon. Thank you for that. I'm gonna definitely try to reload back in without having both platforms working. I think that's the problem. Um, so yeah, I'll get back in and talk about the rest of this. Let me just try to get this Decentraland going. So I will restart the stream one more time. Please hang in there with